Good morning, Mr. Ambassador, Ms. Consul General, Mr. President, distinguished speakers and participants, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor for the Swiss Chamber of Commerce in Turkey to welcome you all to the 11th Swiss-Turkish Economic Forum on Invest in Switzerland, Become a Global Player. Our chamber has been organizing the Swiss-Turkish Economic Forum every year since 2005. The Swiss-Turkish Economic Forum is based on important and current topics for the development of the trade relations between the two countries. We would like to thank to all of our sponsors, our participants, speakers, who turned this forum into a successful and productive initiative. I'd like to invite Mr. Gerhard Struger, Regional Vice President Turkey and Eastern Europe, General Manager of the Swiss Hotel The Bosphorus Istanbul, for the opening speech. Mr. Struger.
Mr. Ambassador, Mrs. Consul General, Mr. President, dear guests, welcome to Switzerland. I'm very happy to be able to welcome you today to this important forum. Why? This hotel has been in Istanbul since 25 years, and it became an institution. After 25 years, when you have done your baccalaureate and your studies, eventually you mature. So we're into this maturing stage, and we have invested in the past 3 years some 100 million euro into this hotel to make it again new, refreshed, and to host the guests as good as we did in the past 25 years. So I'm very honored to have this event with our name-giving country as a first event in our newly renovated meeting rooms. So you, ladies and gentlemen, are the first guests in this area, and I'm very proud to have you here, very happy to have you here, and I wish you a lot of success. Switzerland is important for us, for our brand. Swissness is important. All the traditions, all what Switzerland stands for, the precision, the punctuality, the modernity, and the quality. And we try to embrace this in our business as good as we can. So, welcome, have a great day, and thank you for being here with us. Thank you.
As the Swiss Chamber of Commerce in Turkey, we would like to thank Mr. Struger for his kind support and sponsorship also. Thank you very much. I'd like to invite Mr. Doğan TAŞKENT, our chairman of the Swiss Chamber of Commerce in Turkey, to deliver his welcome speech. Mr. TAŞKENT.
Dear Ambassador, dear Consul General, dear friends, as the Swiss Chamber of Commerce in Turkey, we are honored to host the 11th Swiss-Turkish Economic Forum today. Through this forum and the other 25 events, we are trying to establish trade, know-how, but more importantly, human and friendship bridges between the countries. With our 185 members and almost 4,000 followers, we have been representing the strongest independent Swiss-Turkish operations platform. It is very critical to be independent because it allows us really both sides win-win situation independent of any political agendas. Our strength comes from collaboration. We are highly integrated with the embassy in Ankara, with Consulate General in Istanbul, with the Switzerland Global Enterprises in Istanbul, as well as in Switzerland. Despite we are each smaller group, when we get together, we operate like a large engine, and it gives us the great strength. Hence, the collaboration is the name of the game here. Today, we offer you collaboration with the experts from Switzerland to look how to operate investments. We are not looking investment opportunities today. We are not salespeople, but we look on the content, on the operations, personal investment operations, as well as corporate side investment operations in Switzerland. And I think it's a great opportunity to meet those experts and collaborate with them. Before I give my word to our ambassador, I would like to use the opportunity to thank our sponsors and supporters, the Swiss Embassy in Ankara, of course, the Consulate General of Switzerland, Istanbul, our main sponsor, SGE, Switzerland Global Enterprises, thank you very much. Swiss Hotel, especially my dear friend Gerhard Struger, has been always with us, thank you very much. IAT, Lombard Odier Bank, Chivi Partners Law Firm, Axion Swiss Bank, Turkish Airlines, Nespresso, Bizja PR Agency, they did an excellent job for us, thank you very much, and Arkan Ergin JPA International. And I will have also a quick reminder before we continue. After this event, we will have business-to-business meetings, and you will have the opportunity to meet officers from Switzerland Global Enterprises. And please contact us, or Eda Hanım, or Mehmet Bey. We will be here to guide you for those one-to-one meetings. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, thank you very much for your kind remarks. I'd like to invite the Ambassador of Switzerland to Turkey, His Excellency, Mr. Walter HAFFNER, to deliver his welcome speech.
Dear Mr. Chairman, dear friend Doğan TAŞKENT, dear Mr. Struger, whom I would like to thank for the hospitality in this beautifully renovated room. Dear Mrs. Minder, Director of Investment Promotion of Switzerland Global Enterprise. Dear Mr. Staub, President of the Swiss-Turkish Business Council. Dear Swiss and Turkish guests. A man visits a banking investment manager and asks him, how do I start a small business in Switzerland? And the answer of the investment manager is, start a big one and then wait half a year. Now I know that today's forum is not about starting businesses in Switzerland, it's about investment. I'm very glad to be here for the third time as a participant in this interesting forum. For my wife and myself, it's always a wonderful opportunity to meet people, but I always also admire the topics and the speakers because it's always high class what we have here, so we come here every December with great pleasure. This time it's even more nice for us to be in a position to present my new economic counselor, Christina Bürgi-Delsberger, who is here the first time with us, and you will have an opportunity to talk to her. And I can tell you, Christina, this will be always a highlight of the year coming to Istanbul in December for this forum. So I'm very happy, as I said, with my wife to be here. And I kind of like to try to see what we are doing today. I'm sorry, I'm losing a bit track because it's a bit dark here, but I will find track again. Give me a second. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. At first glance, the title of the forum, Investing in Switzerland and Becoming a Global Player, may sound a bit difficult or different to you. Because how can you, by investing in a small country, become a global player? But it reminds to me one of my favorite quotes, that even dwarfs have started out small. But I don't think that was the idea behind this seminar, behind this forum. I could give you, of course, now a short 3 or 4 minute description of why Switzerland is so interesting a place to invest. I could mention keywords like location in the heart of Europe, a small country with an open market economy, well integrated into the world of economy, a wide network of trade partners, free trade agreements, etc., and so on and so forth. And of course, at one point, I would also then mention the stability of my country. But this always, when I mention the stability of Switzerland, which is of course a great asset, it always reminds me of what the president of the Chinese Scientific Council said when he visited Switzerland for the first time in the late 90s and was informed about our political system. Because what he said then was, what an unstable country you are, having had 136 presidents over the last 150 years. So stability is an important factor for us. Anyway, I'm confident our guest speakers will explain with a much more solid background than I have the opportunities and advantages of investing in Switzerland. And I would like to use my remaining minute for something different, if you allow me. What is currently happening at the southern border of Turkey in the war-torn countries of Syria and Iraq is, of course, a terrible thing. And what Turkey is doing, the government and the population of Turkey in this context, namely hosting what is by now the biggest refugee community worldwide, is a great effort, and I think it deserves all our praise and our support also. And I think Europe has now realized, and that's good like that we have to give Turkey more support. When we are talking today about investment opportunities and where to invest, I think we should also be aware of the fact how lucky we all are that these are the kinds of topics that we can deal with, and not questions like how to feed our children and where to spend the next night. So I think this is something that even if we are talking business, and that we should be aware of that, how lucky and how privileged we are. And in this sense, I would like to come to a conclusion and wish you already now that we're closing in on this year. I wish you already now personally and for your business a good year, that we all take the right, or you, I don't have to take any investment decisions, luckily, because I would take the wrong ones, I think. So I wish that you take the right business investment decisions, but also I think it's important and crucial that we don't forget to invest in the future of all those refugees, of all those people who need us to invest in their future because they don't have the means and the situation to do it themselves. I wish you all a wonderful forum, a very interesting forum, and thank you for your attention.